Hello everybody. So I had a lot of thoughts, opinions and confessions I wanted to make, and suddenly this whole thing was like, yes, I'm going to make a video about this, am I? Now this isn't an unpopular opinions video because some of these could be popular, so let's just say this is my K-pop opinions, thoughts and confessions video. Some of these will be serious, some will not, some will be a bit thirsty, but let's be real, we're guilty of doing that sometimes. Alright, without further ado, let's begin. 1. I think some of you guys put too much pressure on the big three groups for Song of the Year. When I mean big three groups, I meant BTS, Twice and Blackpink. Now I get it, they're part of the big three, but why be so confident of them putting out Song of the Year and or having stupid high expectations for each song? Just because they're big three, that doesn't mean they're gonna put out a song that doesn't really scream Song of the Year, or at least something that you like. With BTS's On It was good, but you guys said it didn't age well. Oh well, maybe Twice can put out something good that has amazing longevity. They've been killing it in 2019, so let's see how they top themselves. Then more and more came out and you guys didn't like it. Now your only savior and grace was Blackpink's How You Like That, and now people are hating on the song. It's still breaking records though, so us Blinks aren't technically mad. I'm just saying, maybe try not to have high expectations for each comeback when it comes to the big three, because there's a chance that you'll be disappointed with the result. Meanwhile, we have ITZY's Wannabe, NCT 127's Kick It, Zico's Any Song, IU's and Suga's 8 and 17's Left and Right as Song of the Year worthy releases. 2. You guys are sleeping on Punch, and that's a problem. Speaking of NCT 127, Punch was a bop. Maybe not better than Kick It, but it was still good. Unfortunately, the song wasn't that memorable to most people and people didn't like it. Like, damn. Thank you guys for making me feel like shit for loving it. I can understand not remembering anything from it, but don't you think that if you've listened to it more than 5 times then you're bound to remember something? And no, I'm not talking about the AOE balling part. Everyone and their mothers know that part. We're not gonna talk about Taeyong and Jaehyun whisper rap? Or what about Johnny Jungwoo and Taeil's beautiful pre-chorus? Or Haechan Taeil and Doyoung's Heavenly Bridge? Anyway, listen to Punch for good taste. While you're at it, listen to Non-Stop as well, that song is also great. 3. 2020 has been a good year for songs. Some individuals will say otherwise, but really 2020 has been a decent year for songs so far. I say the only disappointing months I can think of are April and May, but that's about it. January was a dry-ass month, but it gave us Zico's Any Song and ATEEZ's Answer. We're not going to get into February because that will be as long as the Bible, but let's just say that February was nothing but bops after bops from start to finish. March gave us ITZY's Wannabe, thus giving us Ryujin's iconic shoulder move and NCT 127's Kick It, where everyone and their unborn babies was doing this challenge. June was amazing as well, maybe not the best when it came to the top 2 girl groups, but let's not forget that a whole ass Stray Kids Gods menu exists, which is a blessing on its own. So yes, 2020 for the most part is a good year so far. Let's keep this energy up. Also, for the people who are saying that 2020 was nothing but disappointment, that's on you, chief. People said the same thing for 2019 and now suddenly everybody loves that year. 4. Some idols are too handsome and or beautiful for their own good. Like, I get it that it's the K-pop industry, and of course you have to look and be good for it. But don't you guys think some idols are too good looking? Not trying to hate, far from it, but damn, these idols are disrespecting me and making me pregnant with their visuals. You guys don't believe me? Okay, let me give you some pictures from some idols who are just drop dead gorgeous. Irene, you really out here questioning my sexuality? Please stop, it's not good for my health. JB, you know damn well that long hair does things to me. Please chill out with that. At this point we have a new sexuality, it's called being bisexual, and I'm definitely that. Rose, you're really out here trying to kill the Blinks with this photo. I'm already making plans for the funerals. Jin, how can I forget you? You're worldwide handsome for a reason. Please stop saying I'm ugly without even saying it. I know I am. Jaehyun and Johnny, we're not going to get into you two because we'll be here all day. There's plenty of more idols, but yeah, you get my point. If you haven't questioned your sexualities by now, then props to you. My biromantic ass could never. 5. I can't wait for some groups to make a comeback and or debut the second half this year. First off, we got SM's new girl group supposedly coming out the second half. Not to mention we also have Kai making a solo debut in the second half. So you guys better bring protection because I'm sure Kai will make us pregnant. But that aside, let's talk about some comebacks. ITZY, we already know that Not Shy will be a bop. And by the time I'm writing the script they release the track list for their album, and I already know it's going to snap. BTS with Dynamite, and it's going to be full English as well. The 21st of August, hurry the hell up. And how can I forget Blackpink on the 28th featuring a special guest? Also it's not Big 3, but KARD is coming back late August and my body is ready to be bias wrecked by those 4 beautiful people. Long story short, we're not ready. 6. 2020 is full of vocal choruses. Where were you guys at? I've been seeing complaints that they are getting tired of EDM beat drop instrumental choruses. Honey, just where have you been? 2020 gave us plenty of songs that have vocal choruses. You guys just sleep past that. The only songs I can think of that had beat drop choruses this year were Dun Dun by Everglow, Asa by Signature and More by Twice. I'll give you examples of vocal choruses of this year. This doesn't include chanting choruses. Dr. Bebe by Pentagon, Eclipse by Moonbile, Nun Nu Nan Na by Signature, Not by the Moon by God7, Secret Numbers Who This, Solar's Spit It Out, Hwasa's Maria, Somi's What You Waiting For, and recently ATEEZ's Inception and plenty more. I could go on, but let's not make this video 40 minutes. But yeah, you get my point. 7. I thought RM was the oldest in BTS. Pretty self-explanatory. So when I first listened to BTS I was already aware of RM being the leader, so I'm guessing that's where I thought that he was the oldest. The clonery that appeared on my face when I was looking up the members' ages. Like guys, he's not even the second oldest. So I now know that Jin is the oldest, and just because you're the leader that doesn't mean you're the oldest. RM really said you played yourself, sweetheart. Hold the L. 8. BTS's rapline visuals are insane as well. Continuing with BTS, and my fourth thought. I think in terms of visuals RM, Suga and J-Hope are kinda underrated, at least compared to the other members. We all know that Jungkook is adorable and should be protected at all cost. We know that V is hot and can step on us anytime and we would be happy about it. Jimin is fucking gorgeous and can take your bitch and or your man at any time if he wants to. And do I even need to explain Mr. Worldwide Handsome Jim? He wasn't given that title for nothing. But listen, we're sleeping on the rap line's looks. RM is the definition of daddy, don't even try to correct me. Suga is one fine ass man, and if you don't believe then explain this to me, and watch the Daechita music video so I can further prove my point. And J-Hope's duality is insane. Like, how the hell can this man go from a soft cute boy to your daughter also calls me daddy just like that? I need answers, damn it. 9. I thought Sawn from CLC was white. Yeah, I don't know either how I thought that. Before I got into CLC, Sawn stood out to me and I asked someone online was she from America, and they said no child, she's Thai. So yeah, I don't see how I made the assumptions, but it's better late than never that I know now. 10. ATEEZ's stage presence are another level obviously, this goes without saying, but ATEEZ never fails to amaze me with their powerful stage presence. I can't believe they are already about 2 years into the K-pop industry. With the way they perform you would think that they did for several years. Especially with Songha and San, their facial expressions are just astounding and I want them to step on me. You don't believe me again? Go look at their Halloween stage for Wonderland. I'll put it in the description below. Anyway, go stream Inception because that song was really good. 11. I thought Chen and Xiumin from EXO were Chinese. Okay, let me also explain myself. When I first got into EXO, I started with their debut song Mama. And for those exols, you know that EXO were divided into 2 subunits, EXO K which will sing in Korean, while you have EXO M who will sing in Mandarin. So in EXO M we had Lay, Luhan, Chris, Tao, Chen, and Xiumin, and my dumb self thought that Chen and Xiumin were Chinese because the rest were. You guys should have seen my face when I looked up their nationality. 12. You people need to stop blaming Teddy for everything. Literally every single thing involving Teddy, and you guys don't like it. You always put the blame on him. Yes, he's part of the production, but you guys act like he is the only one involved in the music. T also partakes in Blackpink's production, and also 24 was involved in How You Like That. Seriously, Teddy took production in What You Waiting For along with Somi, and it sounded nothing like a Blackpink song in my opinion. Then Treasure debuting with their title song Boy, and you guys were talking about how it sounded like a Teddy song even though he has no participation in Boy whatsoever. You know who had participated in both Blackpink and Treasure? T. So haven't you guys thought about how T could also be responsible in these empty choruses you guys hate so much? No, let's just blame it on Teddy. It's really getting ridiculous. 13. Just because you like a B-side more than the title track, that B-side shouldn't be the title track. Title tracks are supposed to give you a good idea on what the whole album is gonna be like, and it's supposed to stand out compared to other songs. With that being said, obviously you are not always gonna like the title track. However, B-sides are a bit more safe compared to the title track, which are a bit more specific and experimental. For instance, a classic example is Zimzalabim and Sunny Side Up. When Zimzalabim came out, it received mixed reactions, but when the album came out everyone and their mothers were talking about how Sunny Side Up should have been the title track. I get it, B-sides are more bearable and enjoyable, but that doesn't mean it should have been the title track. Besides, if anything, Parade could have been a perfect title track, but you guys sleep on that B-side, so that's all I'm gonna say. Of course, there are exceptions where I think a B-side would have been a great title track. I'm still shocked to find out that Labyrinth wasn't the title track compared to Crossroads. 14. I think Blackpink's next single could be a Pink song. Now I don't want to clown myself because us Blinks are known for that, but hear me out. It makes sense that the first pre-release single is a Black song, and the second one is a Pink song. And for the actual title track it's a mixture of both Black and Pink, something like Whistle Playing with Fire or Kick It. Plus, if it's a Pink song people would do less complaining about wanting more Pink songs. If we do get another Pink song on this next release, I'm kinda hoping for something like Don't Know What to Do or like an Avril Lavigne song. But parts of me still wants Blackpink to do a dark concept because How You Like That really played me. 15. I prefer mini albums over full ones. Also, unboxing videos are so relaxing. With full albums I kinda get overwhelmed a little bit, but then again I probably shouldn't listen to it in one go. With mini albums, they are more easy on the ears and the songs have a more than likely chance to stand out to me. My ideal number of tracks would probably be around 5 to 7 songs. Of course, some groups do deserve their full albums. Blackpink after 4 years are finally getting a full album in October, hopefully, so that's some good news for us Blinks. Also, unboxing album videos are so calming. I don't know how to explain it, but oh well, I hope someone feels this way. I will put my favorite K-pop unboxing YouTuber Shoalsnl in the description below. 16. My suggestion: wait a while before forming an opinion on something controversial. What makes me say this? Well, as an N-Citizens, strap in folks. First we have Jaemin from NCT Dream. People thought that Jaemin said the R-word during a radio show, and people turned their back on him. Turns out it was just a mistranslation and he didn't actually say it. Now we have the 97 incident with Jaehyun, Jungkook from BTS, Mingu from 17, and Unwoo from Astro. It was revealed that Korea wasn't even on lockdown when they were out, but yes, they shouldn't have gone out, but you guys shouldn't crucify them for what they did. It wasn't illegal, so what's the problem? Yes, NCT and BTS were promoting self-distancing and it made Jaehyun and Jungkook hypocrites, but still, how does that justify the hate they were getting? The whole thing was blown out of proportion if we're looking back at it. And the killing part is that Korea didn't seem to focus on the 97 incident. They were more worried about the nth room scandal that happens around the same time. And I would too. Next we have Taeyong's so-called bullying scandal. Oh boy, we'll be here all day trying to cover this, so let me say this: don't believe everything you see. The killing part is you guys talk about stopping bullying, but before Dispatch came out with the true evidence, you guys sending death threats, mocking and practically dehumanized Taeyong. And some of you didn't even say sorry for what you did. It's nice to know your true colors. I'm not gonna talk about Yuta's situation because I'm still confused as to what happened, but apparently people were throwing false information about the YouTuber Yuta was friends with and some just blew things out of proportion. Now I really don't know what to say about this one. Maybe just do your research, trust reliable sources, listen to both sides of the story and form an opinion on your own. Don't just follow the herd of sheep. Then again, it's just an suggestion. 17. Idols are human. Really, this should go without saying, but apparently some people need to get it in their thick skulls that idols are people too. They are going to make mistakes like the rest of us, and the best that they can do is learn from it but also be held accountable. They are going to have flaws like the rest of us. JB from God7 said that he had anger issues, and I don't know if he still does, but I applaud him for admitting his flaws, and I hope he gets better at it. Also, idols are not going to get along with each other, and some idols are just terrible people. I'm not going to go into detail about the whole thing, but topics like bullying and how some idols may be involved in it is sickening. I did not listen to AOA that much aside from Heart Attack, but when I heard about the whole Jimin and Minna situation, I was sick to my stomach. It just goes to show that some idols are assholes. Aside from that, idols are gonna have health issues, get exhausted, and not feel very good every day. In terms of that, we need to wish them the best. 18. It's okay to like a forgettable or disliked song. People have a good way of making other people feel like shit for liking a song that wasn't really well loved and or was forgettable in the GPIs. For instance, I really liked Solar's Spit It Out and NCT 127's Punch, even though everybody and their grandmothers forgot about those songs and nobody liked it. Same thing with BTS's On, Twice Is More and More, and Blackpink's How You Like That. Everyone seems to have hate boners with those songs, but honestly those songs are really good. To me it's not their best work, but it's still good. People need to realize that just because a song you think is forgettable and or didn't age well, that doesn't mean they are bad songs overall. You guys just lack good taste in music. Alright, that's all I got for now. This was pretty fun to do, so I hope I have more videos like this in the future. Alright, that's it for me. See you next time.